Bitcoin Thursday, August 10th. We're going to look at the short time frame, the hourly chart here. As you see in front of you, the Gaussian channel, resistance zone above us, Bollinger Bands. That's all we have. We're going to eliminate the moving averages, clean up the chart, and then we're also going to look at Heikin-Ashi candles and how to use those. So a little bit more informative video on the teaching side today. So if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, let me know in the comments. If you want more help navigating the markets, join our Patreon group. You get access to a private Telegram, and happy to help you there. All right, so looking at this 1 hour chart, right? We're in the Gaussian channel. We're flirting with breaking back to this upper tier, right? So this are traditional Japanese candlesticks as of now. We'll get to the Heikin-Ashi in just a moment, but you know, the hourly chart, less weight than like the weekly chart, but still, you use the hourly chart to kind of get your feel for the rest of the day. What are your targets for today? So here we are, right? The Bollinger Band's pinching, and now we're trying to move up, right? So that's step one, is close back above this upper tier. You notice the candles, neon green here, and they're all red here because by definition on the Gaussian channel, you're more bearish in this lower half versus the upper half. Now we're turning neon green again because we're starting to turn more bullish. But we have 13 minutes until we close this. So watching on the hourly candles today, step one is here. Step two, continue upside, right? And we'll look to Heikin-Ashi candles to kind of give us our momentum, right? Heikin-Ashi candles are great for momentum shifts, and I'll explain that in just a moment. But our first resistance zone here today starts around 29.7, right here, this underside, right? Previous, the drop down, right? The test on the wick, right? Test on the close, another wick test, move up, and then break the zone, right? And then resistance so far. So resistance until proven otherwise. If you put it on closing price, the line chart, right, you can see all these touch points in here. Close there, close, 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 right? Resistance, flip to support, broken big time. And now that will flip back to resistance, right? From 29.7 area, roughly, all the way up to our top, 29.8-ish, right? We love to close above that on any kind of candle today. And then we can make a move back towards this kind of 30K zone, right? There's our previous tops, right? You see that? So that's what we're looking at. And also the top of this zone is roughly the top of the Gaussian channel on the hourly as well. So we got to flip 29.8 back to support, and then maybe we can have a much greater chance of revisiting 30K or higher, right? We got the step one today, step two, right? This is a big step, right? Maybe we only do one today. Maybe we get rejected here and go back down, right? You'd want to watch for that too. The bearish is if we start to close multiple candles back in this lower side, right? Then we're looking for a support zone. Would start, you guessed it, right at the bottom there, and would end kind of right there. So it's 29.5 all the way down to 29.4, right? That's what you'd be looking for today to increase your odds of further downside, right? So now you have your upside targets, your downside targets. Now let's remove this and let's talk about Heikin-Ashi candles to keep this video short and sweet as possible for, those of you that have attention spans of chicken sandwiches. All right, so Heikin-Ashi candles, how the hell do you use these? Well, it's the inverse of the traditional Japanese candlesticks. Whatever side the wick is on is your momentum. So bulls in charge so far on this hourly candle, right? You want to pay attention to the wicks on the bottom and the top, right? That's your signal, but these are really used best on strong downtrends or uptrends, right? Here's the strong uptrend. Notice, what's a strong uptrend or downtrend? Well, one, you have the big candles, right? Two, you have no lower shadows right here. So for the bulls, the strong uptrend, look at the upper shadows. Bulls pulling up big, right? You can think of how big the wick is, how strong the bulls are pulling on an uptrend. And you don't want to see any lower shadows on a strong uptrend. Your warning starts to come. Your momentum could be changing. Could be, right? Nothing's 100% certain. Could be changing when you start to see, right, after multiple strong trends, right? You see that? Look what happens, right? See this lower wick happen for the first time. And all of these candles, right? And that was our trend change, right? That was our trend running out of momentum. And then you watch for the next candle, right? And the bears tug us down, right? That's a trend shift, a change of momentum by definition. Same thing here. Like there's our move up, but look at the strong trend down. You're looking at strong trends, and you're looking for the trend to shift. especially if it's around support, like the median Gaussian channel line. That's usually pretty big, right? Bears in charge, no bulls, right? No upper wicks until right at support, and you start to get the indecision candle. The bulls are like, hey, now enough is enough, right? So the bulls come back in, say, let's have our chance, right? And then you watch for the next candle. The bulls win, right? Momentum shift back to the upside. Okay, so that, and then even this minor trend, right? Look at no bears, no bears, no bears, no bears. Bears show up for the first time in, you know, several sessions. Watch for the next candle. Look at that, right? So even on the hourly candle, these are, you can use these. You want to watch for the shifts, right? The no lower shadows. If it's indecision, if it's a fight by both, then it's not a great trend, right? You're looking for strong trends and Heikin-Ashi candles. You can use this on any time frame. Obviously, if you see this on the weekly chart, you know, in 2024, 2025, at the top of a trend, and you're, you know, up X amount in profit, and you start to see something like this, major warning, right? So just pass that along. Hopefully you learned a little bit something today. If you did, thumbs up. Again, follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, all linked below. Let's do our quote of the day. No legacy is so rich as honesty, by Billy Shakespeare. Billy. All right, car of the day. Ferrari. Any guesses? Kudos to you if you get this one. The 288 GTO. Pretty good one. Magnum PI-esque, right? Let's see the back. There you go. What's the glaring weird thing about this car? I would go with the engine. I mean, fully exposed, they don't have those anymore, right? I don't think I've seen a fully exposed engine since the 80s cars, right? Not going to see that anymore, right? What's the problem with just making it a little bit lower? On the all right, look how short this rear bumper is. How short's your rear bumper? Is it 2 inches like this? All right, I'll end it there. A little dated in the taillights, right? All 80s cars have these little damn lines in it. Pretty funny. All right, there's a zoomed in version. Little quality control on the body lines there too. Looks like someone's had some car repainted. Looks a little lit off right there. All right, I'll end the rambling. Next video, please.